All right, people, this is the last video, official video of the 30-day challenge. I mean, I threw in a towel a week ago, so I'm just kind of messing around for the past week. So here's the deal. I have kind of put that stuff to the side, the planner, the glow up planner, and a t-shirt or whatever, because this is what I really want to focus on. So I'm just going to kind of let you guys see part of this thing and just know that this is going to be my life for the next few weeks, as I really want to get into building agents and workflows and have an idea. It codes by itself, it launches by itself, and I can do this repeatedly. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is a sample workflow, and what these are is they scrape Reddit, certain subreddits, for example, solopreneurs, entrepreneur, no code, indie hackers, and whatever this is, SaaS. So this is obviously related to software developers, etc., etc. So what I do is I take these and then I put them in what I call a processor. Where am I? Boop-be-doop-be-doo. And so that data gets fed into here. I have an AI that parses all this stuff and examines it and figures out what the pain points are, yada yada. And then this little thing does it's a, I don't know, I forget what it does, but it then goes to a Google Sheet and automatically appends that information to here. And I'm going to show you where it is and what it does. So this thing creates, look at how many times I've run this, just testing it. So I've got a pain point, product idea, the product idea description, and then I eventually added, you see it's missing here, but as I was developing this, I added the link to the original source. Now, an example, somebody, let's see, feeling of being alone in business without support. Product idea is a resilience coach chatbot. And the description is a low-cost, self-hostable AI chatbot that provides daily motivational messages and tracks resilience metrics for solopreneurs. Okay, here's the original source of that. Somebody was complaining, bada bee, bada boo, and AI said, well, this is a pretty good product that might help that person. Cool. So then that's all fine and dandy. I think I showed you guys this yesterday or the day before. What's the deal? What do I do with this? Well, that's where the next part of this whole shebang comes in, which is a coder. So I'm not going to show you the intricate stuff of this, but I've been spending hours getting this to work. But basically, I have N8 connected to my local LM Studio, and I'm running DeepSeek R1, 14 billion parameters, and it's sending these posts over to that LLM, and it's writing code. So it's writing the product based on the pain point. So there's a previous step where I have it kind of analyze and write the build plan for this thing. Then it executes this thing. After that's done, then I have a workflow that I just got to work. And right now it's with dummy data, but I want to connect all this stuff. And this bad boy actually deploys it. So it's going to scrape Reddit, find the pain points, develop a product based on these pain points. It's going to actually write the code, and then the sucker deploys it. I'm going to show you right here. This is the one that I deployed. It's a dummy one. I'm just testing, right, to make sure that this workflow works. And there's the app. You click it, bada bing, bada boom, and it finds that. This is just garbage. Like, this is just a sample. It has nothing to do with anything that I showed you earlier. It's just to make sure that this node works, that this workflow works. So this is what I'm building, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff to this. And that I'm going to keep confidential. I mean, anybody can do this part, right? But the other stuff, I'm not going to share that. Sorry. Maybe when I finally get the millions of dollars in recurring revenue annually, then I might be feeling generous. But this is the basic thing. Now, what's funny is I noticed, I glanced and I noticed that somebody on Reddit had posted, yeah, here it is, that they developed this here product. Because I noticed identifying and finding real demand for a product idea in noisy online conversations, kind of what the first step of this workflow does. And the product suggestion here is Leadverse Finder, a tool that automatically scans Reddit, X, and other public forums to identify users asking for specific products or services, providing validation leads for startups. So it's like, okay, so it's scraping forums just like I'm doing to try to find pain points. In this case, it's validating stuff that you've already had an idea for or building. Mine's a little bit different. Mine's a layer under. But I thought it was interesting because it kind of validates this product that I'm building. Now, this workflow, I'm not right now thinking of marketing it. This is for me. Like, this is for me to find potential products to develop. So I have no intention as of right now to ever release this to anybody. I mean, I'm literally showing you how you can build your own. So that would be pretty stupid of me to show you and then try to make money off of it. The other parts that I'm going to keep confidential, maybe I'll build a thing later on once I really start making money with this part. But this guy's like, what are you building right now? I'll find people already asking for it. Pretty cool, right? So he built this thing. It's called Leadverse. Find people already asking for what you offer. Monitor recent posts on Reddit next where your product or expertise is the answer. So just thought it was interesting that this thing that I made surfaced this guy's product, which is in a similar vein. Okay, so that's all I'm going to share with you today. Follow me on Instagram I'm going to start posting a little bit more there now that this challenge is over. What did I learn through this challenge? I learned that you have to have human in the loop. That's mandatory. Humans are still smarter than AI overall. The overall strategy, the overall brain has to be human. So go team human, I guess. But I have augmented myself. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm living on another planet. That's how advanced I feel that I've gotten just in 30 days. Wild what I've learned in the past month. So although I have a net loss of, like $66. $66 well spent. I'm gonna say that. And I'm very, very optimistic that I can start building what I've always wanted to do, this meta machine that looks at the environment and kind of proactively and preemptively identify potential things to solve based on what people are saying, not what they say they want. Because like Henry Ford famously said, if I were to ask people what they want, they'd say a faster horse. They wouldn't have said an automobile because they didn't even know what that was. But he solved the basic problem, which was people need to get places and faster. So that's kind of what my vibe is right now. It's like identifying, scoping, social listening, forums, etc., to find signals that then I can develop products to monetize those things. To solve those things and then monetize that solution. That's a complete way to say that. I might come up with another challenge soon, but I'm gonna kind of leave everything to my once a week, This Week in AI, and my Instagram, where I'm going to be posting more. I'm putting stuff for the paid subscribers as well. So follow me, House of Osis, on Instagram, and sub here because my content is a little bit, I don't know, it's not like I'm got this high production value or charming personality. But if you're paying attention, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff in here that you might be able to use to kick some butt with AI yourself. All right, man. Peace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.